So a few months ago I made a little old video talking about the term LARPing and how it went from being an abbreviation for live action roleplay to becoming a new way of calling someone a poser. Well, that video ended up being the biggest one on this second channel. Yes, this is still technically my second channel. But anyways, I feel like since then LARPing has become a bigger topic. I thought this phrase was gonna eventually die off a lot quicker, but I'm seeing a lot more people talk about it and throw the word around. And I saw this and said, you know what? I think it's time for round 2. However, this time it's gonna be a little bit different. Instead, I'm gonna show you guys the 3 steps of LARPing and how the people who partake in this act do it. By the way, this is all coming from me, someone who is a non-LARPer himself, but I've paid very close attention to these people. That being said though, if you will, take a seat, lock in, and take notes because you're about to take a lesson in Larpology 101, how to LARP. Step 1. Select your source. The first part of LARPing is choosing what exactly you want to LARP. This could obviously be a wide, and I mean a wide array of things, ranging from just about any medium. Video games, for example, are pretty easy. All you gotta do is pick a game, find a playthrough, and watch it all the way through. Or don't. See, there's an alternative option, and that's to watch videos analyzing and explaining everything in the series. I mean, why sit through and watch through a 30-hour playlist or video showing me everything that happens in the game when a 27-minute video explaining everything is right there? This is pretty much the same thing for anime and manga, just without the playthroughs, of course. For this, all you need are the explanation videos, a wiki scroll, and a little bit of time on AnyTalk, and boom, you can start LARPing. Just don't forget to change your PFP to a random character for the series. That's a very crucial part. The same thing pretty much goes for TV shows and movies, by the way. Now, music is an interesting case because I feel like music has always had the most LARPers, even though most songs out there are like no longer than 4 or 5 minutes. But I really feel like LARPing with music has become a lot more prevalent because of TikTok, which is the main hub for selecting your music source. You hear a few seconds of a random song or your FYP that you've never heard before? Just go ahead and pretend like you're a fan of the artist who made it. You find out about an artist who is extremely influential to another artist that you enjoy, go ahead and LARP them too. It doesn't matter how much of the discography you actually listen to. As long as you constantly remind everyone how influential they are, no one will bat a single eye. And from that point, you're set. Oh, also don't forget to call every new fan a new gen. Anyways though, that wraps up just about everything for step 1. Now that you've selected your source or sources, it is now time for the second step. Step 2. The act. Finally, now it is time to put your LARPing abilities on full display for the masses. Now, I will preface this and say the early parts of this step won't be the easiest and you will slip up.
Okay, name 3 characters.
Lofi. Holy shit. Are you fucking kidding?
Yeah, just a bit of a rocky road to say the least. But with enough practice, you can make it up the ranks of LARPing. Really just do as much as you can to make it seem legit. Go ahead and change your PFP. Doom scroll TikToks about the thing you're LARPing without actually consuming the thing you're LARPing for yourself. Shit, call other LARPers out on LARPing. Yes, it is a very competitive sport. Make posts online talking about your source, even if you got most of your information from it on TikTok and Wikipedia. Ignore the people in your comment section saying you're wrong about something or calling you out for being a LARPer. It's all just a trap to lead you to exposing yourself, obviously. Follow all of these tips and you shall prevail, and in turn becoming more and more of a pro at the art of LARPing. So much so that you are now slowly entering into your next and final form like a Dragon Ball antagonist. And with that, my friends, it is now time to head into the next and final step of the process. Step 3. Mastering the LARP. This is it. You've done it. The final stage of LARPing. The journey of getting to this point was long, treacherous, and full of trials and tribulations. But at long last, you are now a master at the art of LARPing. You are now presenting yourself as an enjoyer of the source and canceled out all the hate you've gotten.
I got a hate wall of all the hate to motivate me even more.
You have now become the LARP, a point which few people can even make it to in the first place without giving up beforehand. You've LARPed so much, in fact, to the point where you are spending money on things relating to your source, posting it online, and you'll have people believing that you're the real deal. Or, even better, you can make money off of it and gain a ton of attention. I mean, why worry about all the other people who are passionate about your source when you can make tons of cash off faking it? This right here is what being a master of LARPing is all about. This is the tip of the iceberg when it comes to LARPing. And with that being said, congratulations, you passed Larpology 101. Okay, in all seriousness though, this might be the dumbest shit I've made. If you couldn't tell already, most of this video is satire. Though I did say in my last video, and I'm gonna say it again here, that I feel like LARPing is pretty pointless. I feel like you're just robbing yourself of consuming something that you could potentially really enjoy. And not only this, but you're just leaving yourself to look like a complete fraud in front of everybody else. But anyways, I know I haven't been that active lately on YouTube. There's been a few things going on IRL, and I'm still trying to think of things to experiment with on this channel. So yeah, just bear with me. I do have some gaming videos in the works. So if that sounds interesting, just stay tuned and please like, subscribe. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and head out. I'll catch y'all in the next video.